less.
What do you think about stocks? Do you think it's a real asset?
Yeah, I like stocks. You're owning a piece of a company, right? So if I buy $1,000 worth of NVIDIA right now and I hold that for 20 years, I own that exact amount of shares 10 years later, 20 years later. My preference though is crypto. I just think there's a lot more upside in it. It's a brand new market. Stocks have been around for 100 plus years.
But maybe if the US dollar is going to debt in, we don't know when, but in some years, do you think that stocks are going to keep the value?
It's tricky, right? Because if the entire system collapses, I'm sure they could reset it. And, you know, any ownership that you have that's digital, maybe it'll just go away, right? I don't know. I know with Bitcoin that can't happen because with Bitcoin, it's outside of their system. They have no control over it. There's 21 million of them. As long as there's one miner mining Bitcoin and there's a node running somewhere in the world, Bitcoin stays open for everyone and anyone can participate no matter where you live. So for me, I am going to buy my Bitcoin back. It's not like when I sell it, I'm never buying it again. My goal is to just buy it in the bear market when it drops 70%. Right. So I'm increasing my US dollar purchasing power with all these other cryptos, the alternative coins that go up more money. You sell them at an opportunistic time when retail's getting in and they think the fund's just getting started. You use them as the exit liquidity. You hold on for about a year. And then in 2026, you buy it all back for 70% cheaper. So that's my goal. And that Bitcoin that I buy, I will tuck away forever. Right. I wanted to play a cycle as an investor instead of just a holder. And I think that's smart. If you have the resources and you have the technology and you have the people in your corner that are professional enough to understand, you know, liquidity cycles and when to sell and when to buy, I think it's definitely smart and you can make a lot more money.
And what do you think about holding gold, like physical gold?
I think it's smart. Gold's at an all-time high right now. You know, there's people that a lot of gold holders, they don't like Bitcoin, right? It's usually the boomers, the older people. They want something they can feel, right? Bitcoin, they're like, where is it? You can't touch it, right? So at least with gold and real estate, you can put, you know, tons of bars of gold that you can hold and touch and put it in a vault and open it up 30 years later, it's sitting right there. Gold's fine. It's just not going to appreciate nearly as much as Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to appreciate, you know, way more than gold. It's like a leverage bet on gold. So if you like gold, then you could buy Bitcoin and it'll do 3, 4, 5x better, right? And same with Bitcoin mining companies. That's like a leverage bet on Bitcoin. If you like Bitcoin's performance and you think Bitcoin's going to have another bull market, a tip is you can buy the leverage bet of Bitcoin, which is a Bitcoin mining company stock. Okay, so like Mara, Riot, those are two of them. Go look at the price chart on Mara and Riot. In the Bitcoin bull market, Bitcoin went up 5x last time. Mara, Riot, they went up 20x, right? But it's just super volatile. You got to get in, get out, right? Because those are coming down. If Bitcoin goes down 70%, those stocks are going down 97%.
Yes. Yeah, because it's easier for people buying that stock than the crypto itself. And maybe because of taxes they buy and stuff. So it's more volatile.
It's also just way riskier. Mining is a very risky business, right? Miners, the pricing is different. The energy costs are factored in. There's a lot of variables moving with it. That's why investors don't really like it. So if you're taking a massive risk, you're going to get a massive reward in that space.
Yes, we went in Dubai to a mining farm.
Oh, yeah?
And they were making 15 Bitcoins a month.
Wow.
So huge one.
That's good.
Was nice.
That's
and
nice.
Colin, I'm sure you know, but in the Spanish market and I think all the markets in the world, we always see what the American market does. Do you feel that a benchmark when you create your content? Do you know that a lot of people from all the world are looking at you and maybe replicating in their market?
That's a good question. I honestly, it's probably sad that I don't like have this, but I only know English. So, you know, I don't get to really see the impact that I'm making in other markets with different languages. I need to learn Spanish. My fiance is Spanish as well, so it's not good. But yeah, I mean, I personally do follow some people from other countries and it helps to get ideas for them. But once again, like if they aren't speaking anything but English, I don't understand it. So yeah, I think, you know, Spanish people are watching, but if they don't know English, then they're not going to be able to interpret what I'm saying. So,
Yes. Yeah, but I think that in all the world, people speak a little bit of English.
That's
so
true.
They can
I got
maybe
lucky with
understand.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's very cool. I mean, the internet opened up, opportunity for everyone, no matter where you're at. So you could be in some small town in Africa. As long as you have Wi-Fi and a phone, you could go follow me on Instagram and learn all the things I'm talking about. Even stuff with like credit. Like there is a possibility that you can get to America one day, and because you learned about my content about 0% interest credit and you marry someone from America, you now have the opportunity to go apply for a card and build up your credit and start investing with that fake money. So like it's crazy. Even my girl now, she came here. We're married now. And so she got her green card. She got a social. I just built her whole credit file, and she just got her first business credit card at 0% interest. She was born in Spain, in a small town in Spain. Now she has American credit. So like it is very possible to achieve those things.
It's crazy that you always say that it's a Ponzi scheme,
Yeah.
the money, and that's really true. Like in Spain, we have the pensiones, that it's like the government pays you when you stop working when you're old.
Yeah.
So it's the same system. Like it's fake money that the way that it works, it's not worth it for the country, but they keep doing because they cannot stop doing it because it's going to be crazy.
We have that too.
You have that too.
We have Social Security, it's called. So I pay taxes for
that.
those people, the old people now getting Social Security. I'm giving money for it, but by the time I'm old enough, Social Security won't be a thing anymore. They can't pay it out. There's too many of us on Social Security. It's a Ponzi scheme. So the people that benefited are the older people now that created it when they were my age. So everything, that's the problem, man. It's like, you think when you're a little kid, you're shielded from all this stuff. You think the world like works in your favor. You think governments have your back. You think that, everything is all good, but it's not. Like everything is a lie that we're told, and no one's going to save you. No one's going to tell you anything. You got to go and learn all this stuff yourself. Most likely your parents don't even know this stuff. My parents didn't know this stuff. My parents didn't know how to save hundreds of thousands in taxes. They didn't know credit card 0%. They didn't know a lot of the stuff, entrepreneurship as a whole. So you really got to take everything in your own hands. Like, go get it done for you and your family, because no one else is going to help you.
Yeah.